You'll know about those. Thanks again for tuning in to yet another video. Infamous coming at you live from the West Coast. See it again, San Jose, California. So we are looking at the Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals for motovloggers. Now, this is stuff that I use, and this is stuff that I can 100% stand behind and recommend 100%. So, like I said, these are deals, and because I've been getting a lot of messages, hey, what are you using for this? What are you using for the handlebar cam? So, like I said, this is the stuff that I use and I really like, and I 100% recommend. So, of course, we're going to start with the Black Friday. So, these are specifically deals and discounts. It's not some of the stuff that I'm currently using. I am using an OSMO Action 5, but the 4 is also a great camera. It's a great camera to start with. If you're someone that's looking to upgrade and you have a Hero 5, then this is a pretty good deal right now. For $200, you get a lot of features, a lot of things. You get you also get to be able to use a wireless mic, which is also great. The audio quality is good. It's decent. You also have what is it called? Wind protection, sound control, or sound protection, or something like that. Fantastic. The audio quality is great. The video quality is great. There's just a lot of things to like about the OSMO Action, and there's also no issue as far as like glitches. Sometimes there's a few glitches. There's a lot of glitches with the GoPros. As far as having the OSMO Action, the 1, the Action 2, the 5, I haven't had as many issues or glitches like I've had with the GoPros. The GoPros always have glitches. They always have issues from what I've, learned and experienced ever since the Hero 5. I've owned every GoPro since the Hero 5. So, great deal, good quality. The OSMO Action does have a couple extra little things, but I really don't see a lot of motovloggers using some of those features, like the 10-bit color. If you're someone that knows color grading, or someone that likes to use it as a B-roll footage, stuff like that, then hey, go for the Action 5, pay the extra $100. I think you'll still be happy, but as far as the Action 4, it is sufficient for motovlogging. All right, so let's go ahead and move on over to, of course, the mounts. Like I said, I mentioned this in the other video. This is the one that I was able to find because this was the discounted one. The other one was like $40. So as far as mounting it to your helmet, and if you're someone that has multiple helmets, kind of like I do, if you have like 3 helmets and you use them, or if you switch between all of these helmets, then this is a pretty good deal as well. All right, you don't have to glue the mount on your helmet or anything like that. This is just a clip. It goes right here in your on your chin, and this is a Bell Moto 3 that you see here. It's a retro style helmet. And it also has a little bit of cushion on the inside so it doesn't scratch up the helmet and stuff like that. It's a pretty good mount. Pretty neat. The only issue with this, of course, is if you have something that's very aggressive as far as the chin mount, then you're going to have that little piece sticking out underneath of it. You might find yourself hitting it against your shoulder when you're trying to look over your shoulder, or when you're trying to look down. That little clip at the bottom that might run into a few issues. But you guys can see this is a well-built piece. Of course, like I said, we're going to go to the other one in a bit, but, this is $27. Pretty good deal. You can mount it. It's going to be right in front of the helmet. You're taking out all that guesswork. When you're mounting it on your helmet with the stickers or the adhesion ones, you have to kind of look at where it's going to sit, because depending on the arm and depending on the swivel that you're mounting it on, it's not going to be in the center. So this way, you take out all the guesswork, and it mounts directly onto the helmet. And like I said, if you have multiple helmets, you could switch over to, the next helmet, your third helmet or your second helmet, or whatever. It's going to fit exactly in the center. So just makes it a little bit easier to manage when you have multiple helmets. Let's go ahead and look at the discounted. This is the same clip, but it's $20. So you could order this through Best Buy, have it delivered, save yourself $7. All right, or you can pick it up at their store. So this is the same one. Same, look at that. Same image, same clip, same everything. You see that? This is where I'm just saying that you might find a little bit of the issue, because that clip sticks out about an inch and a half from the bottom. So I found myself having that issue, because if you have tall bars like I do, I have 14-inch bars on my lowrider res, and I have 17.5-inch bars on my Sportster. My shoulders are up this high, you know, so when you're looking over your shoulder, you will probably bump into that. So just as a precaution, you know, if you have tall bars, then maybe this might not be it for you. But you know what, just order it. $20. If you don't like it, you could take it back to Best Buy, and take it back in store instead of shipping it back, or get the Amazon one. You also have free returns, I believe. I think it's free returns. So buy it on Amazon, $27. If it doesn't work for you, ship it back. Super easy like that. So moving on to, of course, my favorite mounting system, the ecosystem for the Ram mounts is fantastic. You could use it across anything that, you know, on my bike. I have like 4 different mounts: engine guard, passenger pegs, and handlebars. You have multiple different mounts. I mean, Ram mounts, they've been making these mounts for years. I mean, 10, 15, 20 years. They've been making these. So these are good aftermarket options, and I've had these on my bikes. I have multiple clips, or I've had multiple kits of this. So you know, I've featured this before. I really like it. It's the same, you know, components. It's the same material as well. It's a rubberized, vulcanized rubber, and there's also, I'm not sure what this is made out of, but it's a solid piece. You know, I have it everywhere. It's a great, you know, piece to have. And this little kit has everything that you need. You have a short arm, long arm, you have the clamp, and then you also have the ball head right here, where you can actually mount it to your GoPro. And you have that right here. You have the action camera mount that screws into that quarter screw right there. And you can mount it onto your bike. So the reason why I'm showing you this is because you have multiple. On the other one I'm going to show you, it's only one arm, which is the short arm. These are backwards. This is the short arm. This is the long arm. What the long arm? I guess they're both considered long arms, but no, this one's very short. So you have, of course, multiple different sizes right here, and I'm guessing this is for the rear view mirror joint. I'm not sure, this piece right here. But great overall, you know, kit. You have everything that you need, and you're able to adjust it. And you know, I've never had this little clamp fail on me, so I am very confident on putting this on my $300 camera, and put it on anywhere on the bike. I've had this on my 360 cam. I've had it on my engine guard. I've had it on my fairing, stuff like that. I have never seen this fail. Solid piece all the way around, and like I said, you could really customize all of this stuff. You could customize it, and this is, like I said, if you have Ram mounts already, this will fit on that. It's the same ball end mount. All of this will fit. You guys can see it. It's a solid piece. Once you have this locked down, it doesn't move. I also use this, like I said, on my 360 cam when I have it on the back of the bike. So you can see all the different mounting systems that they have. You can mount your phone. You can mount your digital camera. There's a GoPro. You know, it's just this kit is it's so versatile that you could use it almost in anything. Okay, so let's move on to the actual kit that I do have. Like I said, I have about 3 of these or 4 of these. I think I have 4 of these. So great kit, of course. Like I said, you have the short arm, you have the ball end mount. You don't have the GoPro mount, but that's why I'm telling you guys, get the other kit. It's a pretty solid deal. For only an extra $5, you get everything else, and you get the long arm. So you have the short arm, which is 2.4, and then you have the longer arm, the 3.5 inch. So if you were to get the other kit, you get all of this plus the extra arm. And like I said, you could use it, you know, for anything. All of these are going to fit together, and the material on this is exactly like the Ram mount, the exact same material and stuff like that. So pretty good deal. I've been asked multiple times, what is that on your handlebar, or how do you have it mounted? This is the way I have it mounted with this. All right, this is the clamp, the ball end, the ball head adapter GoPro. So pretty good deal. Both of them are great. $15 for this one. Cyber Monday deal, or you could, you know, pay the extra $5 and you get all the extra all the extra parts, like the GoPro mount, the cell phone mount, and this mount, the same one right here, same material and everything. So moving on to, of course, motovlogging, you're gonna need storage capacity. I would say, you know, getting a decent memory card is always the best option. 256 gigabyte, that's a lot of space. Even if you're recording in 2K or 4K, you know, that's potentially, I think, probably like 2-4 hours worth of footage. So you don't have to necessarily get 256 gigabytes. You could go down to, you know, a 120, a 128, and it's only like $18. So like I said, I would 100% recommend getting a Samsung because it's reliable. You also have fast reading and writing speeds, 180, which is pretty quick for 4K. Also, the GoPros or the OSMO Actions, for some reason, depending on the memory card, if it's a cheaper one, it would break it up in like 4-minute increments, which sucks because now you have to, you know, line them up and stuff like that when you're editing. With the Samsungs, from what I've noticed, it sometimes I've been able to record up to 15 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes, but sometimes every once in a while it will break the video in 15 to 20 minute increments. So if you're doing a long motovlog, then you'll probably have 2 videos. But if you have, of course, a different memory card, then you'll probably have about, you know, 6, 7, 8 videos, clips, and then you'll have to, of course, in post-production, line them up and you know, put them together and stitch them together. But having, of course, the storage space, you'll be able to record 4K, 3K, 2K, whatever you know you guys like recording in. You know, just like I said, having a good, reliable SD card is also it's also great. That way, you know, you're recording stuff. And like I said, the GoPro has issues. The OSMO Action, I haven't had one fail on me as far as the footage and the recording. The Action one has been a little, you know, sometimes it freezes up when it records, but I'm able to stop the video and then re-engage the record, and it's fine. So, you know, moving on to the next one, of course, you need storage space. If you're doing a lot of motovlogs and you're recording 4K, 3K, or 2K or 4K, if you're recording, you're going to need storage space. So I would always recommend getting an SSD just to kind of speed stuff up. Of course, exporting, uploading, you know, just stuff like that, just speeding up the process. You also notice it when you're editing footage. If you're editing footage off of an SSD, it's a lot quicker, it's a lot more responsive. If you're editing video footage off of a hard drive, you really notice it, and especially when it's 2K, 4K footage, because sometimes it'll take, you know, 5-10 minutes to upload the video and the audio. And if you have large videos and you have multiple camera feeds, then that's where you start seeing all of the issues pop up. And having the SSD, it just speeds stuff up, you know, editing, exporting, uploading. It speeds it up significantly. And it just, I've tried it. I tried editing off of a hard drive. It's a nightmare. It just takes forever. The audio doesn't load in sometimes, and you can't edit the footage until the cache picks up, or whatever you call it. It just takes forever. And sometimes I'll put the footage on my editing software, and then I'll have to go and do something else until the footage uploads and it's ready to edit. Because if I start editing without letting it load up, then it starts to glitch every I'd say like 20 seconds. It'll just freeze up, and I gotta wait for it to load up. So having the SSD, you'll be able to speed up your workflow, and you know, it's just, yeah, you'll just be able to speed up your workflow. You could always, of course, just film everything in 1080 and then export it in 4K. You know, just render it up, I guess. Another thing, of course, as far as the OSMO Action 4, you could always hook this up. You know, this is a $100 mic. I really like this. It makes the workflow a lot easier. Like I said, you're instead of having your digital recorder and the camera, and then having to sync that stuff up, and then of course you have to pull over. Sometimes I'll have to sync up the video and the audio with a clap. I can't do that on the bike because the exhaust is 100 decibels. So I'll have to get off the bike, walk over to somewhere where it's a little bit quieter, and then I'll do the clap, and then I'll be able to sync up the audio. Having the transmitter, the Shadow Mic 2, it's pretty neat. I mean, the connection's solid. I haven't had any issues so far, and I've had it for about a month or two. I just really like it. As soon as I turn on the camera, this thing syncs up automatically. There isn't, like I said, the GoPro has issues. I've had their media mod. I've had it all. Their 3.5 audio jack adapter, garbage. The media mod, garbage. It's just, you know, sometimes it works, and I've had the GoPro remote as well, and it's a hit or miss. Sometimes you'll turn it on, and then you'll have to reconnect the devices. You have to go into the settings, connections, and then you know, it just sucks, guys. So the OSMO Action 4 and the 5, you turn on the transmitter, and then you turn on your OSMO Action, and it's connected instantly like that. So you know, it's just a good combo. OSMO Action 4, OSMO Action 5 with the transmitter. It's great. I've also had people ask me about the microphone. This is the Her Two Wheels mic. This is the one that I saw her recommend, and I've been using this for the last 3 years. So this is the Her Two Wheels. Great mic. It's flexible. It's, you know, it's solid. It's worked for me for years and years. I've ordered multiple of these, of course. You could also customize them, and that's what I like about them. Some of the other microphones are 6 feet. Some of the other microphones are 10 feet. You can't really customize them. I don't like having 10 feet of wire in my helmet. I like the Her Two Wheels mic, and then I like customizing my my connector. So you could you know, you could change this to fit, and for a custom fit to fit your setup. All right, if you're someone that likes having the transmitter on your vest, or maybe you like it on your helmet, maybe you glue the magnetic clamp for it, then, you know, you could do 3 feet or you could do 1 feet. I typically do 3 feet because I could put it on my chest or in my flannel. I'll typically put my mic there. If I don't have that, of course, then I would probably want 6 feet so I could put it in my pocket or put it somewhere, you know, somewhere else. So that's what's neat about this kit. You know, you don't have 10 feet of wire that you have to manage and tuck it into your helmet and stuff like that. You could get a 3-foot cable, or you could get a 1-foot cable. You could get 1.5-foot cable, anything that you want. You can really customize it. You know, they even have 6-inch cables. Like I said, if you're someone that wants to mount it onto your helmet, you can. The mic, where is it? I think I have it somewhere. All right, so you have it right here. So you have this little, of course, adapter here. You could glue this on your helmet, or you could get 3M adhesion, put that on there, and then you could just clip your microphone onto your helmet like so. You know, you just get 3M tape, put that on there, make sure it's solid and it sticks, and then you could always just clip your microphone onto your helmet. This thing's not going anywhere, guys. This is a solid magnet, so it's pretty neat. And then this, of course, comes standard with your Shadow Mic too. So you could just put that on there, or if you want, you could just stick it onto your inner shirt and then just connect that like this on your hoodie or whatever. And then that's where you could probably just get a what's it called, a 3-foot or 1-foot cable, instead of messing with all the other stuff. So you can see right there, solid. It doesn't go anywhere. Pretty neat. You could always have this with you. Like I said, or you could glue this onto your helmet, or you could just put it on your shirt and then have it wired like so. It's very light. You really don't feel this on you. So yeah, you can have it on there. You can have it in the back of your shirt, you know, so people don't see it. But pretty neat. Here's the link that I was looking for earlier. And you know, coming down to what I currently do have on my helmet, I typically like using this little guy right here, this little device. It's pretty light. It's very adjustable, customizable, of course. Like I said, if you only have one mic, then I guess you could use this. This is what I have. I also have this one. Like I said, I've been doing this for 4 years, 5 years. I also have this one. I have multiple, you know, mounts, and I could mix match these mounts to fit. But this one, this one's, you know, it's pretty adjustable. So of course you have all of these mounts, and here's the other one I was telling you guys about, the gripper mount, which is just like the DJI, but I mean this is gonna cost you $20. This one's gonna cost you $40. You know, you have all of these mounts, but like I said, with these ones, you really have to plan. You really have to plan how it's gonna mount and where it's gonna mount. You have to set up the arms exactly where you think it's gonna sit. Then you have to put, you know, everything together, and then you'll have to kind of, you know, adjust and align where you're gonna hit the sticky pad or the mounting pad. Take that off, push that up against your helmet, and then you know, seal it. So you'll have to do a lot of planning as far as these options. But these are also good options, you know. If you only have one helmet and you're on a budget and you don't want to spend the $20 messing with it, and then like I said, maybe you want it on the side of your helmet, that's where I typically put my camera at, then these are great options. This one's a great one. And then of course having this one where you could customize it, and then on this one you can see how this one you can move it up, move it down, move it towards your side of the helmet or whatever. You can do all of that. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's the Cyber Monday Black Friday deals for Motovloggers. And this is the stuff that I use and I've used firsthand. So thanks for watching. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride. Later.